Can good vibrations help you develop better bone density, restore the spine, and create better balance? WBV, or whole body vibration machines, are getting a lot of attention lately. Some manufacturers even claim the machines help in weight loss and muscle building. We're joined now by Dr. Josh Wogan, a doctor of chiropractic medicine, who says these machines can be effective, but don't believe everything you read. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you, Jackie. It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, what is whole body vibration?
As the name implies, whole body vibration is a method of inducing mechanical signals into the musculoskeletal system in order to elicit a physiological response from the body. The most common method of achieving this is attaching a motor to the underside of a platform that the individual stands upon, although there's other systems as well. For instance, some devices use sound waves.
What is the background history of WBV therapy? I know NASA was even talking about this at one time.
In 2001, NASA funded studies conducted by the Stony Brook University of New York to determine whether or not whole body vibration therapy would be an effective method of helping astronauts to maintain bone and muscle mass in outer space. The initial results were very promising, although it's important to note that no studies have yet been done on humans in space.
Very interesting, though. Fascinating. What are the potential benefits, then, of WBV therapy? I mean, who should use it?
The benefits, yes. At the correct settings, whole body vibration therapy has been shown to improve bone and muscle mass, increase joint flexibility, improve blood and lymph circulation, thus providing a boost to the immune system, as well as enhancing levels of human growth hormone, testosterone, and reducing levels of cortisol, which is known as the stress hormone. It also has the ability to improve balance and posture and reduce the risk of falls and fractures. There are two general categories of people who use whole body vibration therapy. The first group are people who are healthy athletes seeking ways of improving their physical fitness and their athletic performance. The second group are people with health conditions who may be seeking a drugless way to improve their quality of life. It's important, though, to note that the platform that may be ideal for one group may not be the ideal choice for the other.
What are the potential dangers of WBV therapy, and who should not be using it?
Absolutely. That's a very good question. There's actually more published research about the negative effects of whole body vibration therapy than there is about the positive effects. The FDA has published guidelines for who should not be using whole body vibration therapy, and OSHA and the International Standards Organization have also set safe limits for how much whole body vibration therapy one individual can be exposed to.
Oh, wow.
Exceeding these levels can actually damage the bones in the joints.
Now, I know you've developed a therapy product called the Vibe. How was the Vibe invented and designed, and what was the purpose of it?
The Vibe was designed to achieve specific benefits, and we allowed the research to guide us as we developed this product, as opposed to products that were devised by marketers that then turn around and use research in order to support the use of their product. So when we designed the Vibe, we had a very specific purpose in mind. We researched the specific settings, the frequencies and the amplitudes and the correct waveforms that would allow us to achieve the optimum benefits in improving bone density, balance, and posture, and then we fixed the Vibe at those specific settings. Many platforms have a rheostat, a dial, which allows you to adjust the frequency or the amplitude of the platform. And really, this can be quite dangerous. As I mentioned, there are certain frequencies of whole body vibration therapy that can cause problems, and the same amplitude that a healthy athlete may use to build their muscle mass is not the same amplitude or strength of the vibration that an elderly lady seeking to prevent falls and fractures would want to use.
Sure, that makes sense. Well, it sounds like you've put enormous effort into developing the Vibe, so let's see it in action in this 21st Century Health Field Report.
Vibe for Health's The Vibe was created by chiropractors for use of patients with musculoskeletal disorders and spinal rehabilitation.
The Vibe is specifically set at a specific frequency, and that frequency allows the body to respond and has a positive healthful effect.
I have just really noticed a change in my energy levels, my balance, things like that that just make your overall health feel better.
The Vibe safely emits vibrations at a fixed frequency and amplitude to ensure maximum results.
When I stand on the Vibe, It feels tingly throughout my body, and I can feel it in every muscle as I'm standing there enjoying it.
The Vibe has been really an incredible tool for my body. It's been my best friend.
I've seen the use of this Vibe with my patients, and it pretty much amazes me. There's no way I could ever imagine practicing without using this Vibe for the benefit of my patients in my practice.
For 21st Century Health, I'm Steve Michaels reporting.
You know, it's pretty technical, but how exactly does WBV therapy work?
On a basic level, when you stand on a whole body vibration platform, your core postural muscles have to contract in order to help you keep your balance. They can contract as much as 50 times per second. Well, this has the overall effect of speeding up blood and lymph circulation, thus providing a boost to the immune system, as well as helping to flush out any inflammation. The rate at which the brain and the muscles, the brain and the body, have to talk to each other is also greatly sped up. And that has the effect of basically achieving improving balance and posture.
So Josh, what are the differences then between the Vibe and some other WBV products?
The Vibe was created for a specific purpose by clinicians who wanted to use a product to achieve specific results with patients in their office, as opposed to other platforms which really were built upon the enthusiasm, the hype behind whole body vibration. So they decided to create a platform that they then use the research to support its use, but they're not really using the same specific settings that were used in the research articles that describe those benefits. My father's been a doctor of chiropractic for over 37 years, and when he designed the Vibe, as I said, he set out to create a product that would be used in his office to help his patients achieve improvements in bone density, balance, and posture. He researched the specific settings that would achieve those optimum benefits, and then fixed the Vibe at those exact settings. It's important to realize that all of the research that's been conducted on humans and the topic of whole body vibration therapy and osteoporosis has been performed on frequencies between 25 hertz and 45 hertz. A hertz is a pulse, so 25 hertz is 25 pulses per second. Yet I'm aware of companies that are selling platforms that are operating outside of this range, yet these companies are claiming that their product will create improvements in bone density. Quite simply, this is not supported by the latest scientific research.
And if improperly used, WBV can be harmful then, right?
Absolutely. Dr. Clinton Rubin is the lead researcher at the Stony Brook University, which conducted the studies funded by NASA. And in my opinion, and the opinions of several others, he's probably one of the preeminent researchers in the topic of whole body vibration therapy in the United States today. And word for word, he has an article, which I'll do my best to quote verbatim, but it's about the safety of vibration as a potential intervention in the treatment of osteoporosis. And he describes how when a platform exceeds 1G, or roughly the force of Earth's gravity, which is how platforms measure the amplitude or the strength, that it can cause a whole host of problems. Everything from, as I mentioned, circulatory disorders to damaging the bone in the joints. And yet these are the very basis of many platforms referred to as PowerPlate, Galileo, Soloflex, Nemesis, and others. And what Clinton Rubin states about these platforms is that these platforms basically exceed the whole body vibration standards as established by ISO and OSHA. They are 35 times greater in amplitude than the mechanical signals that Dr. Rubin studies in his research. There is little to no evidence that these devices are safe for bone, cartilage, muscle, tendons, or any of the major organs. And Clinton Rubin's exact words are, if your musculoskeletal system survives, there is a very high likelihood that there will be some long-term damage.
Ooh. So, bottom line, if somebody's looking at a machine and they're going, whoa, this is so cool because it's adjustable, that's a bad sign.
Absolutely. Changing the waveform of a whole body vibration platform is just like changing the formulation of a drug. You end up with a completely different result upon the body and a completely different end result.
What about side effects from WBV therapy?
When used properly, the only side effects you might notice are temporary dizziness. This is just caused by the enhanced neuromuscular feedback, the sensor motor output from the brain to the body. If your muscles are overworked, if there's a lot of lactic acid buildup, you might notice a little bit of nausea. This is caused by the muscles contracting and flushing those toxins out into the bloodstream. Both of those symptoms are normal and will pass in time. But vibration, as I mentioned, at the wrong settings can actually cause a lot of the same problems that it was meant to help treat.
That is amazing. Now, you, of course, are a chiropractor using it in your field. Who else is using WBV therapy today?
I'm familiar with many health gyms and athletic centers that are incorporating whole body vibration as part of their physical fitness routine. Now, this is wonderful. There's a lot of really good research in this regard. The Vibe was not designed for that purpose, but platforms that are designed for that purpose, such as the Numex platform, the Vibe Pro, which is developed by Jerry Cook of Numex, is a wonderful device and has a lot of published research on it specifically, showing how that device is effective in improving athletic performance and physical fitness. I'm also aware of some companies that are incorporating whole body vibration as a part of a weight loss routine. In my opinion, this is somewhat of a gimmick. There are no published studies whatsoever on humans that show any benefit of whole body vibration in regards to weight loss.
Amazing. So overall, Josh, what would you like to tell viewers about WBV therapy to sum it all up?
I would like to encourage viewers to first and foremost do their research when they're thinking about purchasing a whole body vibration platform. They should ask the manufacturer, what settings is this platform set at? What is the frequency? What is the amplitude? And what research do you have to support the use of your product on those specific settings? They should ask about the established safety standards. How does their product compare to the established safety standards as set forth by OSHA and the ISO? If the platform has a rheostat, a dial that allows you to adjust the frequencies, it's very important that they have I would even encourage, say, having an independent company come out and evaluate the accuracy of those settings. Whole body vibration operates under the same principle as an AM/FM radio. In fact, AM stands for amplitude modulated, FM stands for frequency modulated. If you want to listen to your favorite station at the best possible sound quality, you need to tune in to those specific settings. And whole body vibration works the same way. A lot of manufacturers, though, don't understand the importance of those specific settings, so the accuracy of the dial that they use to adjust the amplitude and the frequency can be way off.
Wow. Well, thanks for shedding some light on this trend, Josh. You know, it's a fascinating idea with some real history behind it, and we appreciate you sharing your knowledge.
Thanks for having me and allowing me to share some of the research behind whole body vibration therapy.